Fluff it up, make it fluffy, make it squishy.
Alright, listen, I'm gonna make a controversial video, very controversial, because I like books. I think they're a source of knowledge, they're a source of wisdom and everything in between. However, I just believe, it's just a belief. It's nothing too controversial, or maybe it is too controversial to say that most books are useless. Especially non-fiction. Fiction books, their main job is to entertain and to pull you in the story and to make them longer or whatever. You can make them long. You can make them as long as you might like to make them, you know? But non-fiction books, like those ideas can be explained in like 2 paragraphs, you know? I like non-fiction books, however, there are just a lot of examples there, and people just like to fluff it up, you know? They're just to put a lot of information over there that's just not necessary. They're just trying to make the book the standard, maybe 200 pages. I don't know what the standard is, but if you, let's say you have an idea, you are wise about something, you have experience about something, and you want to publish a book. Well, write it down and you'll see that it's gonna take you, let's say, up 1 page of your idea and your experience to explain everything, but then you're gonna be like, that cannot be a book. Nobody's gonna buy 2 pages, you know? Nobody's gonna buy it. That's a fucking article. That's just an article. And then you're like, okay, I'm just gonna fluff it up, you know, confuse people more and more. I feel like sometimes I read a book, you know, I just see the summary of a book online, and I'm like, oh, that's so simple, I love that. And then I read the actual book, and then I'm more confused than I was before. Before, when I just read the summary, I would just, oh, that makes sense, cool, you know, but then I read the actual book, just so fucking confusing. I like books, as I said, but most books, especially non-fiction, I just think that they're just, how do I say politely? Useless, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, I wish I was wrong, but listen, our lives are limited, so if I have to read so many books just to get one idea out of them, oh my god, what the fuck, you know? I don't have that much time, and I hate reading. I like books, I love books, but I hate reading, because reading is fucking boring. Reading, you have to like look at a screen if you are reading ebooks, or you have to like books. Like, I totally understand people that read fiction books, but this video is not about fiction books. This video is about non-fiction books, where there are just a lot of fluff and fluff and fluff and fluff and fluff. I fucking know. I just don't like it, and this is not gonna get fixed anytime soon, because if I even want to make a book, I would be tempted if I was working with a publisher to make it as long as possible, or to make it at least the standard 200 pages or whatever the standard is, but there's no fucking way you're gonna make it 10 pages, because nobody's gonna pay for that. 10 fucking pages? For what? Nobody's gonna pay $10 for that. They're just gonna demand that to be free, so that's why the publisher are like, fluff it up, make it fluffy, make it squishy, fluffy, you know, make the book fluffy, squishy, thick.